Hello, sea goats. Capricorn, is it? Thank you. It's Lulu with the House of Oshun, and today I'm going to do your May 2020 reading. I am late, or maybe I'm on time. Okay. Thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, and comments. Thank you for your love and support. Thank you. Any information that you need is in the description box, darling. Yes. Thank you. Please check the May playlist for all of your other signs and your company signs, because you know what y'all be doing. All right. It's going to be a little smoky in here, so you may just want to listen. If the smoke get on your nerve, if it get all clouded up in here, because I'm going to keep the smoke going. Thank you. So let's get it cracking. Oh. All right. Angels, what information do you have for the Capricorn? Maybe some of y'all dealing with a Leo. Maybe it's a Leo over here watching. Got my legs crossed. They about the only sign that can do that to me. All right. Beautiful. All right. So let's see what's going on with the sea goats. Okay. Now, the first card out is that whatever it is that you've been working on or working toward, it's going to require you to have a little more patience. There are some things that are being worked out. There are some answers that you need that you have to just wait a minute. You may, yeah, there's a lot of waiting. So, okay. Going into June, this may have something to do with your finances or you pulling back from some financial endeavor and waiting for, like, you may be in a gathering stage. Right? So be patient with yourself as well. Because all the information that you need or that you will be needing to acquire, it may take some time. I do feel like there may be a Virgo, Sagittarius, any air sign that may have some information that you need or get you to look at things from a different perspective. Here. You're moving into a space of being more content with the process, being very in balance, right? Even if you are in a meditative state, you are very balanced. You understand your process at this time. You know that you can't force your hand or force anyone else's hand, if that makes sense here with this patience card. Any call to actions, anything that you are called to do, are called to be a part of, they want you to take into account how much time it will take to complete certain projects. How much time will it take? How much time will you be taken away from other things, other priorities that you may have set forth here? They're saying also there may be you may be deciding to go back to school or take some type of course. Or you did and you're unsure why, and then it begins to make sense eventually. It begins to make sense. Some type of truth is brought to the forefront here, but it's all about your patience, because this could go either way. If you try and move too fast, you may cause a few challenges that wouldn't have happened if you would have just taken your time. Maybe some of you are deciding to let go of someone, or there may have been some type of painful decision that had to be made, right? Or has to be made. And you may be taking your time to make that decision here. I also feel that many of you may have had some type of idea, had a plan, right? You may have come out of depression only to figure, or either depression or some type of turmoil, we'll say. And you've gotten even more clarity about a situation with this Three of Swords. You got even more clarity about the situation, and now you know what needs to heal. This is you thinking, having some type of different way of thinking when it comes to putting all the pieces together to form, to stabilize your thoughts, or to know when to pull back, when to react. Okay? Now, your next card. Yeah, that makes sense because you got action under here too in the sun. Slow down. Now, Here briefly. Today is my introspective day. I'm, pushing through on these readings. Maybe I need to take some of Capricorn's advice. I did find out that I do have Capricorn in some very interesting areas in my chart. But I'm pushing through smoothly. Nothing. Because I didn't get the nudge to like, no, no, no. Because I do get those and I do sit the fuck down. Thank you. Moving forward, Capricorn, sea goats, and company. Your next card is walking through the door spirit. You're about to be initiated into higher levels of understanding, awareness, consciousness. There may be a lot of heightened, your awareness is going to be heightened here. You're understanding things on a more of a spiritual level as you progress here on your journey. There's going to be a lot of lucid dreaming. You want to make sure that you keep a journal. Everything isn't for you to understand. Remember that. Sometimes you can't really, your subconscious can figure it out and sort through the things. But sometimes some things that you dream about in the lucid state is only for you to be aware of, or you may be going through a mystery school. You may not understand everything. Everything ain't meant to be understood. That's what they said. Now then, but still, you can journal, and some things may trigger something with you now or in the future. It'll make sense possibly later. Now, many of you are pulling yourself back together. You may be balancing your masculine and feminine energy and using those, processing that. What is that to you? How does that work? How do you view that? Okay. You want to keep your windows closed if you're out by trees, because I think a bird is going to try to come in your house. There are certain birds, okay? I feel like some of the birds that you may see, when you pull up the picture of the bird, you know it's that bird, but it has more white coloring. Let's say a blue jay or a blue jay. I was about to say a blue robin. Something that usually has like a strip of white, or you are going to see a bird that has more white. But that is your sign, your synchronicity here. I do feel many of you have been waiting to communicate with someone who may have crossed over, and you're about to get the nudge, the impression, they are coming to you. And once you see them, you can't unsee them. You can't say, you've been trying to contact them all these years and now you see them. Capricorn. Many of you are revisiting, I can't say regifting or really revisiting gifts that you thought were dead or dormant from when you were a child. Maybe when you were younger, people told you wasn't seeing nothing, so you decided, okay, I'm not seeing nothing, right? But you still saw stuff, but you just didn't pay it any attention and didn't refine your gifts. So it's being brought forth here. Something to do with the conscious alliance. I don't know what that means, but we're going to keep going. I guess one of y'all know what that means. Now then, clarify this door to spirit for my beautifuls. This is also redefining your connection as well. Some of you may even go back to your original religion. You may go back to your original spiritual practices, even though you may have veered off of your path here, or your original way of being spiritually. That's what they said. Cabinets, doors, curtains, sudden movement, cabins, doors, curtains, windows closed, and the curtain moving. Okay? Use your discernment on what it is. But I feel like there's going to be a lot of activity around your home, especially if you are in this space of trying to rush things or push things forward and not really listening to your higher self when it comes to where you are on your path and how to do certain things. Becoming more mindful here, right? So let's clarify that card. Told you we're taking our time today, honey. Clarify that card for my Capricorns. Yeah. Lots of communication, 8 of Wands. Lots of communication. Those traveling from dimension to dimension, plane to plane, realm to realm. There's going to be something brought to your attention when it comes to astral traveling, astral projection, as well as the journey of the spirit has a lot to do with this. Maybe that is something that is you are looking into here. But with this Eight of Wands, this is also saying that showing you your limits, your limitations, or you being able to break certain limitations. Depends on who I'm talking to. It's right there. But there also may be a dream or something that comes to your attention, and it's all in alignment with your assignment. That has to do with you taking words, taking your ambitions to another state, doing something worldwide, taking something with travel, forward movement, breaking chains, or what have you. Okay. Widely, you're very motivated here. This may even be a lot of this may be a time when you are having more spiritual conversations than normal. You're not questioning yourself anymore because you know that the divine is speaking through you. You don't have to question whether you are getting information from lower realms, tricksters, or what have you. You're clear. And there will be a rapid, I always say, spiraling upward. But y'all know what I mean. Moving forward. Now then, I feel as though you'll move into this space where you will be very logical, using a lot of air energy with the next card, right? Or deciding to seek counsel, seek advice from someone who may be able to help you, someone who may have information that you need or insight that you need. But I feel like you will be very stable in your thought. You'll be very stable in your process here and assessing things as you go. Okay? Because there's something that you are learning that is going to be pulled into what makes sense to you out of something that possibly happened in the past with that Three of Swords. Yes. Clarify this woman here for Capricorns, because I think it's them. Might be an Aries. But it may be something to do with having to get a job done, or really this is some. I really feel like this. This is you coming in and taking control of what you need to do, having, dominion over what it is that you came to do as a leader, right? Okay, come on through, Miles. Now, I feel as though you will be able to master certain things because you may have been rearranging also while you were gathering information. Here, you will be able to pinpoint certain things. You'll be able to delegate better here. More compassion as well. But I don't feel as though you are moving forward with an iron fist. Maybe you're dealing with the Libra. I don't feel as though you are moving forward with an iron fist. What I feel is that you are taking charge of certain situations, taking charge of yourself and how you move forward. With the information that is gathered, you know what it is that you need to do, how you need to do it. Now you just need the right time to do it. The card that follows that is action. Action is all about having that plan in place and knowing the right time when to move. But I feel like there will be a lot of delegating. There will be a lot of putting your plans into play, doing things according to how the structure that you have created for yourself and I guess anyone around you, right? Okay. I also feel that you want to be very mindful of your temper at this time as well. When any type of opposing forces come up against you, you need to know that you can stand in your truth, stand in your power, and know that you take on that Aries energy. You rule empires. Why would you lower yourself to such things? Now then, don't let nobody take you off your stick. Now, you may be consulting with an Aries. Or consulting with your boss or your father. Putting something out there and waiting to hear back about it. Right there, a counselor, advisor, whoever. Let's look at this card. There's a lot some of you have a lot of growing to do, don't we all, right? But they're saying that you've done so much that, it's important for you to celebrate the victories that you have had and not worry about the things that may have transpired on your path. That was still a victory because there's a lesson in everything. If you're having any issues with your right side, your right back, your lung, or what have you, you may notice that your upper extremities are getting a little broader up here. Okay, seek professional help, but overall, I think that you are being gifted. What that means is, I think that you are being gifted even more. Um, yeah, you're being strengthened to take on more, but to put it into perspective when it comes to how you are going to move forward. Once you get this information, or once you talk to this person, your legs might even be stronger than what they were in a past. Oh, we got to talk about that one day. Because that happens when it's time for you to take on some more stuff. Things begin to change. Now then, physically. Angels, what is this action from a sea goats? As if we don't know. Yep, got the sun card twice. So you may be dealing with a Leo again. That Leo energy came through again. But I feel as though once you get that heightened nudge, where you cannot, this is your passion on 10th hour. So once you get that nudge to where, okay, this is the time, this is the go, this is like something that's being illuminated to you where there is no way you can mistake this for, you cannot procrastinate. You can do what you want to, but I'm just saying, when you get this nudge, there won't be room for procrastination. There won't be room for others to try and bring you down. There won't be room. Like, it's like you taking no for you're not taking no for an answer. You are just, you realize what's going on. This is the time for this new journey, this new way of doing things, this confidence that comes in, kicks in on you. You may have felt down and out or what have you. Then boom, it's right here. A lot of the things that need to be done here in this space will require for you to do more work than you possibly have before. A lot is being asked of you, right? I guess it's along the lines of the same thing as people can pray for money, pray for this, that, and the other. But when you pray for things, you get an idea on how to get it. Like if you're praying for money, you're going to have to put your feet in motion, right? So you pray, but then you get this idea. So you listening. There's a lot of clarity here. No question about it. You're not questioning anything, so let's move on. You won't be questioning anything about it. You just gonna move through with it. That's what they said. Now then, once you get to this space of feeling as though, feeling limited. See, that's the thing. It's boom, then boom. So this can be weeks apart, days apart, months apart. We don't know your life. But there is a space here where you may decide to excuse me, pull back. You may be pulling back from a person or pulling back from certain duties, right? So it switched up right there because there's a lot of growth and expansion on the journey. Some of you may come to this space where you pull back because you feel as though something is out of your reach. I mean, lock yourself up or pull yourself back like, no, I don't even want to go and do this and go and do that. They're saying that it is important for you to still do social things, whatever that means to you and where you are. It's going to be important for you to do that because if you come here and rest upon your laurels, what could possibly happen is that you miss a beautiful opportunity here. Now then. Angels, why is Capricorn doing this right here? It's like you may, because here's the thing, you'll move into this space where you're moving, got this heightened awareness, boom, got clarity, the confidence, you know which way you're going, right? And then you decide to pull back for a second. You may be waiting for an opportunity to present itself again that has something to do with where you are and the direction in which you are going. They say that it's very important for you to calculate your steps, but also know that anytime you feel like you are being detoured or derailed, to know how to get back on track. It's right here. don't grease your tracks. Don't slow yourself down too much, sir, Capricorn. That's what they see. Because they're saying that you have the key to get yourself out of any situation. So it may be a false sense of being trapped, confined. Maybe a false sense of having to confine oneself, right? When it comes to finances, they're saying here that the answer to what it is that you need to pull back on when it comes to your spending or your investments is going to come when you receive this download. For some reason, it has something to do with your download here. Also, this download is coming, and it's what it's going to do is have your intuition help. There's a number of things, because this is for thousands and thousands of people, right? But there's a number of things that your particular download will be working through you. Okay, it'll be revealed slowly but surely. All of it will not. Here's the thing, though. You will have clear. This is clear connection, clear communication. It's a huge spiritual thing for Capricorns all up and through here. Clear, clarity on a spiritual level instead of having to have the facts on paper or in material form, right? Clarify this download, please. Lots of information coming through the world. How you see things, you will not be seeing. You got a lot of things to let go of how you believe things are, and how you don't have to. They're saying that there's a possibility that you will come to a space where you will see the bigger picture. You will see what like a lot of the traumas and a lot of the things that you've gone through in the past, the way that your way of doing things has changed too so much. I feel like some of you may be reflecting back 10 years or reflecting back on your childhood and closing certain doors. And this is going to elevate you as well. This is a spiritual elevation or ascension that is going to have you with an expansive view, right? Some of you will have some ideas that are going to be so innovative that you won't understand the outcome. You may try and pinpoint what you perceive as the outcome, but it's going to be greater than that because it's going to touch more people than you thought. It's going to take you places here. Okay. Many of you may even begin to telepathically communicate with someone who lives in other countries, or there may be some type of communication that comes through during your download from someone. It may seem like a scam or something like that, but they want you to do your due diligence, of course. But there's something coming through, some type of message coming through from someone who lives on the other side of the world here, across water. Okay? I also feel that this may be a good time for when you do a full spiritual cleanse where you are also going, putting your head under the water and doing a full cleanse, cleansing the aura. This is going to open you up. So here's the thing. Here's the kicker. There may be some type of anxiety or fear about the information that is coming through. There may be some anxiety or fear about your plans. Remember, anxiety, fear, worry, stress, all of these things can be unfounded if you just sit back and take a inner look so that your outlook, right, you can shift it. Because there may be some, excitement that leads into, whoa. Okay, am I tripping? Right? So make sure y'all be mindful of who you talk to at that time. Because I feel as though there will be so many thoughts and so many different impressions, right? Where you can, it's like a daydream, but a lot of deja vu as well. So some of you may even get into that space where you are overthinking things, trying to make sense of things that really, it'll just come to you later on. So that may be an issue. Clarify this anxiety, please. Be mindful. when you're going through a download, it's important that you don't. It's important that you try not to. I'm trying to be mindful of my words. It's important that you try not to smoke sativa. Okay? Now then. In Debo's pigeon coop, and then your family gonna think that you taking some heavy drugs. They gonna think you on some, I knew we was gonna have one crackhead in this generation. See? Gotta watch yourself. Get the tripping out, go in your room. Lock yourself in. Journal. There may be some confusion or stress about a move. You may have been thinking about traveling. You may have been thinking about relocating. And then it all comes to you how it all makes sense. It all lines up. And now you're nervous. Clarify this right here, phone. Clarity comes in your goddess break again with this sun card. Clarity comes in your goddess or God break, your spiritual break. See? Clarity comes. What is confirming this is your emotional, like whatever it is that you want to take action on or want to do, right? And the way that you plan to do it and how you see it all worked up on your plans with this Knight of Cups. This is a strong emotional belief because, see, you already, began to see things and put a lot of, this is something that you are very passionate about, but you are also, this is something that is gifted to you from generations down the line as well. It's part of your legacy. It's part of something you're supposed to uphold in your life. Some type of probably truth of values, and some of you may be conflicted, as Lulu gets sometimes. Like, okay, I can't do that no more. And either you go ahead and work with yourself to stop doing certain things so that you can clear yourself up and continue your work. Oh, it's ripped from you. Period. So it's on you. I also feel that there is some strong emotions, some strong feelings, some strong intuitive impressions that may cause a little anxiety. Because once you know, you can't unknow. But now you got to figure out how does this go. Because some of you feel like, oh, I don't have enough of this and I don't have enough lack energy. Capricorn, not y'all. There may be some lack energy. And that may be driving you up a while. Why? Worry, anxiety, fear brings on more things to worry about, to fear, and be anxious about. Make sure that you ground and protect at this time as well, because you will be picking up a lot of other folks' shit. Be mindful. Now, some of you may be receiving a message from someone who lives at a distance from you that you have some strong telepathic connection with, a strong bond with, spiritual, maybe some past life energy or something like that. That's what this means, okay? And you are confused about it. Clarify this for the Capricorns. Yep, 2 of Cups. Now they're taking us somewhere else. So, there may be someone who is coming in wanting to take things to the next level. This may be someone that you don't see as, since it's not a king, you don't see this person as someone who got their stuff together. You don't see this person as someone who is where vice versa. It can go either way. Okay? So at the end of the day, you don't know, but this is a soulmate connection possibly with these 2 cups. I also feel that if this has anything to do with business or your the creation process, the creativity, energy that is coming through as well, I feel like you're moving toward the next step and you're being very confident about it. Even after that episode of anxiety, stress, worry, fear, or whatever, you're going to pull it up and get your ass going. Now, as far as a partnership here, someone may want you to come to them or them to you, and there's not enough money. Okay? You're deciding if this is something that you want overall, relationship or anything. You are deciding, okay, is this what I want, or is this time for me to move on? Maybe even a job as well, right? Maybe they ain't giving you your hands to pay. I think a lot of places are opening up, but we're not going to get into it right now, okay? Because I still be acting like in my head that things are open even though I can't travel. So, you're finally realizing, coming to a space where maybe you overspent, maybe you feel exhausted or you are spent, and it's time for you to move forward. It's time for some truths to be revealed in order for you to move forward here. You may be pulling resources together in order for you to relocate or move out of your parents' home for the younger folks, under 30. I also feel that you may have set some boundaries. And now you are crossing those boundaries because now you see that it's going to take more for you to get what it is that you want. Yep, told you. There may be some type of message received here. Someone wants to help you or offering their assistance. There may be this space of a potential new beginning with someone or something, a noun, person, place, or situation, thing, whatever. But I feel like with all of these cups, all of this love energy here, there's a lot of Jupiter flavorful. Venus and Jupiter, strong influences there. So you want to check where those things are in your chart and how it goes with whatever it is that you are working on, whatever this reading cross references here in your life. That's how you do that, okay? Now, end to end, I feel need to dust. Blow the dust off of some things that you have put aside. Maybe you're selling things. It's time for an estate sale. I've been giving shit away left and right. It's time. There's some things that need to be let go of that may be a financial block and you didn't know it. There may even be some things that you are holding on to when it comes to matters of the heart that are a financial block. Whoever I'm talking to, you'll know exactly what I mean. I'm also seeing here there may be, some cracks in the foundation of a savings account or something about the interest rates. There's a crack in the contract, and you're afraid that you may take a loss. So it's important for you to look into that early. Catch it if you can. That's it. I'm late as hell. Or am I on time? I don't know. Ooh, a little fire went out, honey. Okay. I love y'all, and I appreciate y'all if y'all made it this far. I appreciate it. I'm trying to do a little contest over on Instagram, giving away $50 because I'm like, people don't be participating in my contest. So I need to think of another contest or something. I don't know. We're going to see. So the winner will be announced tomorrow on the 12th of May.